Update 1.41 is without a doubt the best update ever to introduce new players into the world of Hunt Showdown. And that's because it introduces a new mode and a new feature into the game. The mode I'm talking about is the Trials mode, which basically exists to show new players all the mechanics and tricks the game has to offer. And I'm happy to say that even veterans will have their fun with that mode, because boy oh boy, those trials are not easy. Especially when you want a gold medal. And the new feature is of course dual wielding, which the community had requested to be introduced for a long time. And I personally dreaded the day Crytek would decide to implement this into the game. I feared that it would be completely overpowered, but after testing out every dual combination there is, I have to say I'm not worried at all. In fact, I think experienced players will look at this new feature, try it out, and then return to the old ways, which is hit a guy, quick swap, and kill. But this feature might just be able to give new players a much needed edge against old veterans, and the reasons for that are quite simple. Hunt Showdown is a game that rewards precision above anything else, especially gun precision. Since most of your weapons are lever or bolt action based, reloading the next bullet into your chamber takes up a lot of time, which means that one missed shot will spell certain doom if you are not quick enough to switch to your secondary or get to cover in time. Not so with dual wielding. You can fire a shot and you don't have to worry as much since your next bullet is already chambered for you to fire. But the thing is, that kind of security also comes with a pretty hefty trade-off. It's only logical that you can't aim down sights while you have two weapons equipped. You do have an increased rate of fire, but you won't exactly know where your bullets will land. That's not even the worst part though. The recoil on some of those dual options is so strong that you should think twice about taking those double Ds into the bayou. However, dual wielding also enables you to employ one more tactic I haven't seen in a long time. And that is to lay down suppressive fire. And continue. It worked in reverse too. Let's say you are caught off guard and you need to get to cover. Then suppressive fire was your best friend. Shoot and move until you found a safe spot to heal or get away. You're not gonna hit shit. That pushing power just saved my ass. I went out into the bayou again to examine the dual pistols myself. For me, there were three main things that were of main interest. The first one is the overall spread of the bullets. The second one is the warp of the weapons, which move your crosshair around after each shot. And the last one is how fast you can actually fire those bullets, so bullets per minute. Let's start with the spread. In order to measure that, I equipped every weapon pair, took a screenshot of the crosshairs and let them overlap to find out which of them is the most accurate. The four modes I tested were standing still, aiming down while standing, crouching, and aiming while crouching. By comparing all the weapons in these different scenarios, I was able to make a list about their overall accuracy, and the results were fascinating. The last place surprised me a lot. It's the Nagant Officer and the Officer Brawler. In terms of spread, they are the worst of all the pairs. The Caldwell Chain Pistol and the Nagant Silencer fare a bit better though, since the crosshair is not that far spread out. Now here's something completely out of place. The Uppercut, the Lamette, and the normal Nagant all share the same accuracy and have a very solid place in the middle of the list. Then we make a very big jump in spread, and the third place goes to the Dolch. The only guns that are better when it comes to accuracy per shot are the Pax Claw, the Bornheim, and the Bornheim Extended, and they all share the silver medal. And the clear winner is the Vanilla Caldwell pistol. Alright, one category complete, but what about the recoil? In order to test this, I searched for a white wall, took 10 steps back and fired 10 shots at it. Slowly. As soon as the kickback from one shot was done, I pulled the trigger again. Also, I would repeat the process several times for each duo to get more accurate results, since the new position of the crosshair can change drastically depending on where the weapons want to sway with each shot. Anyway, after 10 shots each, I would compare my initial position of the crosshair with the resulting one from my Leadfest. What I was going for should be obvious. The longer the distance between those two, the stronger the kickback and the resulting sway. I was able to measure those distances pretty accurately by just creating a bar and make it long enough to let the 2 points connect. Now I could show you the pictures and you would probably say, "Oh my god, that bar is so long!" But what comes as no surprise is that the dolch sways the most, closely followed by the uppercut, which makes sense. The most powerful weapons should be the hardest to control. Next on the list are the silencer and the chain pistol. Unfortunately, the results are a bit inconclusive here, but both seem to be in a league of their own with a way more steady performance. These places are closely followed by the Bornheim and the Officer variants. Surprisingly, these weapons sway way less and are very easy to control. But the cake gets split between the Lamat, the Pax variants, and the Caldwell pistol. Those three are the ones with the least kickback and will give you the least trouble since you only have to re-aim your shots by literal millimeters. Alright, third category. How fast can you actually fire with every individual pair? Fortunately, I was able to facilitate my work here somewhat. All I needed was to fire the weapons as fast as I could. The only addition I needed was a timer and a clear signal from which I could start to count, which in this case was the muzzle flash. I went frame through frame, and as soon as I saw the first sparks flying, I started the timer until I shot 10 bullets. Now I just needed to repeat the process with every pair, take the time, and scale my results up to 1 minute. And at least here I found no surprises. In the last place you can find the uppercut with a measly 95 to 97 bullets per minute. After that you have a bunch of weapons which are just a little bit faster and clock in just over or about 100 BPM. Namely the Lamat, the normal Nagant, and the Nagant silencer. Then we have the Pax, which again a little bit faster with about 100 to 110 BPM. And then you're able to witness a hidden gem in the form of the Caldwell pistol, 120 to 124 BPM. Same goes for the chain pistol because duh. And of course first place goes to the Dolch, the Bornheims, and the Nagant officers, which all clock in at around 195 to 200 BPM. So who's the winner? Which weapon should you take as your dual wield? Well, of course it all depends on your playstyle. I can only assume that Automat players already have their sights on the double uppercut for the spare ammo. Other people who want to shoot a lot will probably take the double Ds or the Bornheims. But for me, the clear winners of the dual wield update are the Pax and the Lamat. First of all, the Pax pair is an all-around accurate and reasonably fast shooting combination. But the big plus is that it can penetrate walls because of the medium ammo it uses. This adds another dimension to the pushing capabilities of the pair. Sure, other pairs like the Dolches and the uppercuts can do this too, but I feel that you would trade too much accuracy for that benefit. And the Lamat, although it can only fire compact ammo, has a bigger magazine than the normal Caldwell pair, which means that you do have some more bullets to spare to lay down suppressive fire. The Lamat benefits immensely from this, since now you might be able to rain down bullets until you are close enough to your target, then switch to the shotgun mode, and finish the job. Alright, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about dual wielding in the comments down below, and if you have the time, then I would like you to check out my new channel, which is called Irregular Insights. There I employ my analytical skills to talk about video games and video game mechanics. I have a feeling that you will like that channel as well if you enjoyed this video. The link, as always, is in the description and down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see ya.